like to awaken me.
Let's see a manager. Nice card. Better than recycle, probably. The recycle doesn't suck. In arena. This is close. I haven't had like this particular matchup before. This thing costs too much. I'm gonna go with the Coliseum. Druid the Saber versus Living Roots. Seeing these picks makes me realize how much I haven't drafted Druid. Roots, I think? I think that's close too. Saber. Ooze. Power. Time for the good old easy picks. Druid of the Claw. There was a time when I would have thought about Druid of the Claw versus Ventrico. It's pretty close. Archmage versus Grizzly. We go Archmage. I think it's close. Fairy Dragon versus Annoyatron. Some slight synergy with Annoyatron here. But I myself, I value the Fairy Dragon more. I value the 3-2 more than the 1-2. Savage Roar, Stormwind Champion. I see all this Savage Roar in a constructed and tells me the wrong tale. I think I had almost exactly the same pick. I have a lot of late game already. I think I might choose the Burliness instead. Especially since that's my first 4. I'm getting a lot of the same choices. I think I choose that over, yeah, I choose this over Mark of Nature. A lot of late game in this deck, which is bad, arguably. Flame Juggler versus Druid of the Saber. This one's close, I think. Is there any reason to choose one or the other? I mean, I think I'm gonna choose this, and the reason would be variety. But I do have Power of the Wild, which benefits stealth a bit. Variety, though, I guess. It's slightly better since I don't have any 2-3s, so I get slightly more choice. I haven't had a Dark Iron Dwarf in some time. It's a good card. Have a lot of 2s. Gonna try to avoid picking 2s. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But Loot Hoarder is not really a 2. Well, I mean it is, but it's a good 2. No mechs, right? No mechs. I don't really want to pick Mookless Champion. I have 2 Stormwind Champions. So I go with the Grizzly. Do I have Beasts? Power of the Wild, Druid of the Saber, Grizzly, Druid of the Claws? No, those aren't Beasts. Yes, those are Beasts. No, it's 5 Beasts. But Maiden of the Lake is probably better. Combos with Druid of the Saber. If I'd picked the other Druid of the Saber, I would have probably picked the Druid of the Fang now. They don't have very many 4s, and I have a good amount of 5s. I think that's a tiebreaker for Maiden. I go with Gnomish. 1, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 10 big cards. Could use another 4. An Innervate isn't that bad though. If I already have so many big cards, the card draw becomes less good. And if I have so many big cards, the Innervate becomes better. And I don't have that many 3s, so the 5s can sometimes become 3s. This is a pick I make very rarely. Innervate over Gnomish. Mark of the Wild versus Volcanic Drake. I don't see very many likely ways I can mass kill guys here. So it seems like it'll optimistically be a 4-mana 6/4 sometimes. Could use more people in the 4-mana slot. Don't think Mark of the Wild is that great. Don't have very many spells, so it's good to mix it up a little bit. With a good amount of early game, Mark of the Wild is slightly better, I guess. I think this is really close. I'm gonna barely choose Mark of the Wild because I already have a lot of big guys. Shrug. Ogre. Want trophy. This deck lacks good 3-drops and 4-drops. It does have some 3-drops. Not as many as I would like, and it has some 4-drops, not as many as I would like. Instead, it has a lot of 2-drops. It's got an Innervate and a good amount of 5s. Weak cards include Mogre's Champion. I think Stormwind Champion is actually weak in this deck. 7 mana 6/6. It's gonna be that a few times. Archmage is weak. I have like no spells that deal damage other than Living Roots. The 2-drops are really good, but I have a few too many of them. But overall, it's okay. 2 Druid of the Claws is good. I guess 6. I don't like this deck very much.
for Doomhammer. I must protect the wild.
Trog or Ooze on turn 2? Probably Trog. This deck features just cards that are mostly kind of efficient, sort of. I think that's really about it to say about this deck. It's nice to get this guy out before he's used the coin, I suppose. Well, I'll slow him down a lot. I've used up so many of my cards already. I don't want to lose 2 cards to that, but Frostwolf Warlord is quite good. Do I just push face and then push face again and then push face again? Yes. I think going this and then trade would be too slow. And then I could make this and then make this bigger, but just go. When you're up against someone with that many cards, it's just like, yeah, let's just go for it.
Wanna blow something up?
Ah, critical hit there.
Are you ready for this?
I mean, this deck is basically plays stuff on curve and control if you happen to have the bigger cards, but here I have the smaller cards, so.
I get trophy.
Go, Mogre.
What to do?
I played him, Dr. 6. It's turn 7, so he's not quite as good, but... Mogre mad.
There is a lot at stake.
Mogre want hit face. Oh. Oh, Mogre! Mogre's so smart! Dr. Mogre.
Give me trophy. I will fight with honor. I must protect the wild.
Alright, 1 drop, 2 drop. Good enough. You can go 1 drop into Innervate Coin out the Mr. Dr. Mogre into Burly Rockjaw Trog. Turn 2 can use the hero power. Or I can just go turn 1 Living Roots, Coliseum Manager. Turn 1 Living Roots, turn 2 Rockjaw Trog, turn 3 Coliseum Manager. It always starts with this. The question is, the coin is basically left over. For now.
Reporting for duty.
I can go Innervate Coin Manager Hero Power. Or I go Trog, and then trade 1/1/1. Or Druid, Innervate Hero Power. Or Druid with the plan to innervate out Mogre's Champion. Which is not a play because Mogre's Champion is unfortunately understated.
Time waits for no one.
Don't have a play the next turn if I do that. So I'm gonna go with the 4. A lot of different possibilities with innervating coins. I gotta plot out that turn. Sorry, Mogre. You're gonna have to wait a bit. I think I use the 1/1 here so that this stays at 5 health. 5 health, kinda good. on Paladin's turn 4. Since they do 4 damage with their silly weapon.
Not a morning person.
If I put the Mark of the Wild on this, I commit myself to not using the hero power for some time. But it doesn't look like I'm going to use the hero power for some time. So I think that's okay.
No ticket, eh?
Another night on the prowl.
Make sure not to use the hero power.
They all bend to my command.
If I forget, it'll be hilarious. I'm gonna just keep clearing the Paladin's board.
No ticket, eh?
Could consider returning this guy to the office now that he only has 2 health. Well,
I must protect the wild. Nature will rise against you.
I actually thought about keeping the 4 for a moment. I even thought about tossing one of the 2s. Here I'll play this 2 because 2 3s, guys with more health like being buffed with Mark of the Wild more than guys with low health. And here it's a slight benefit that the Trog is down before you played the coin. No play on turn 2. Tisk tisk. Oh. Curve, boys.
It's clobbering time.
Put this apple on your head.
Your mother was a Murloc.
Oh, you played this instead of hero power. Okay, I'll take it. I mean, there's some benefit to playing that over hero power. He doesn't lose 3 health. I'll take that Valley. Mogre's champion is ready to clean up. Golden Druid plays a 5-4 against a 4-1. Yeah, it's... You know, I mean, maybe he really thought about it, and he saw his hand was really heavy, and he really needed the 3 health over the card. It's possibly justifiable. I'm not even kidding. Oh, we got Dr. Mogre again. The combo. Let me teach you how to hit face. Okay. Me need some help. Me sometimes attack. Wrong face.
I wait for no one.
It's okay. Me smarter. Me know right play. Go. Oh, misplay. Alright. Sometimes, even though there's taunt, I still hit face, but... Okay, Mogre. Teach me your ways. If the face play taunt, I still go face. You're so dumb, Mogre.
For Doomhammer, I must protect the wild.
Those have been some pretty good early Innervate games. I guess I'm pretty happy I chose Innervate over No Mission Inventor. Get that early advantage. This is a good matchup. Unless he has a fast card. He has Earthshock. It's gonna be painful. Could have played this to be like more securely take down this. But this only plays around Earthshock exactly.
Big punch. Hey, give me that. Give me this.
It also plays around Lightning Bolt, I guess. Alright, that's a pretty aggressive opening. Oh, I think silence is good here. Yeah, I save a,
Your magic shall not.
I was gonna play... Huh. Yeah, this is fine. And I can play Maiden Hero Power next turn, and send in the Fairy Dragon, or just send in the Spellbender. Either way. Please no, got no healing totem. That's what he wanted. We could have tried for this. Either one would have made sense, I guess. Depending on his plan. That's value. A 3-1 into a 4-5. But the interesting thing is, like, staying on curve is a good thing. I go with the Living Roots and the Druid of the Claw, since it looks like I'll have guys, I can always Dark Iron Dwarf them later. It's all about the curve, boys. And then, like, why do I want to lose the 3-1? I can just Hero Power. Oh, I should do this, and then... Okay. Let's try this.
I am freed from the curse.
For the wild.
This is kind of an all-in against Lightning Storm, but Lightning Storm is a rare from the classic set, which doesn't come up very often. I think there were a number of plays that turn, and this one is interesting and risky, but has the highest payoff.
The Fire Lord calls.
Unpunished.
You call that a weapon? Huh.
I think 1 equals 2 pretty much.
Take
He didn't want to play Ancestral Knowledge, he already has so many cards. Kind of desperate, I guess. 4, 5, 6, 9, 11, 14, 18, 19. Sure, I'll put him 1 off.
Where shall I strike?
Take this blade.
For the wild.
It sets up for lethal next turn.
I am undefeated.
Drink with me, friend.
You win this one.
I must protect the wild. Nature will rise against you.
More Druids. Really happy to pick up a 3-drop. I think I play Knife Juggler on turn 2. I'm really happy to pick up a 4-drop. This is going splendidly.
Put this apple on your head.
5-drop. This game is easy.
Separate lines, please.
Maybe he won't play his coin, and then Burly Rockjaw Trog will be a 4-mana 5/5. This guy isn't that threatening. I can't even do the 1 damage extra to do 3. Well, I can, but...
I must safeguard the land.
You got me. Okay.
No ticket.
Well met.
Rip my office value. Perplexing play. I kind of want to do this because I already have 2 minions out, but this might just be really good and block out his stuff.
No ticket. Funnel cakes! Get your funnel cakes here!
This game is unfurling in exciting and unexpected ways.
You call that a weapon? No ticket. More cakes.
I mean, past the just arena, or past deck quality, which is variable in arena drafting, there's also the variation in the quality of opponents you get matched up against. I don't think I've faced very tough decks in any of the last games, so I wasn't feeling good about this deck, and I still don't. And I've drawn like really strong curves every single game. So this is going to be one of those. This is possibly going to be one of those flukes where a weak deck goes above expectations because of weaker players. Huh. If I actually land the Flame Jugger, then I'll innervate out a hero power. So I should play this first, then the Loot Hoarder.
It's getting hot in here.
If I missed, then it was simply to get another guy for Frostwolf Warlord.
The frost wolves stand ready.
No ticket.
Otherwise, I could have skipped the Loot Hoarder, or hero powered, and played Frostwolf. Why not Stormwind Hero Power? 'Cause this makes the Frostwolf Warlord bigger. Really wanted to play Frostwolf Warlord while I had stuff on the board.
Where shall I strike? For the wild.